Welcome back. The time is now 5:13. Marketing and PR play a large role in STEM, from creating a new plan for exposure to sampling an audience. And in this week's newest member of Grace's Girls Club helps to bridge those fields together.
Megan Nivens Tannett is the founder and CEO of Flourish Consulting Services. She told me that her team spends a great deal of their time working with and integrating with STEM-heavy companies in biotech, missile defense, and even in government contracting. As a result, she told me that they're masters at learning the ins and outs of those STEM-related fields.
I think working in a creative agency, there's so many different facets of the STEAM umbrella that we really touch on a day-to-day basis. And that takes a lot of different, muscles of the mind to kind of come together and think through some of these challenges, especially when you work in different industries. We're heavy in the Department of Defense and GovCon and aerospace industries. We've also worked in biotech and healthcare and worked with startups. And then we're very heavy in the nonprofit sector as well. So you've really got to kind of shift and mold and adapt. Running a business, if you don't have the basic fundamentals of mathematics down to really understand profitability of an organization, that's something where a lot of organizations can fail. I was given an opportunity to do a sales position for a small engineering firm. Well, what I discovered in that role is that role was marketing. I didn't know it at the time, but it was my job to listen to customers over the phone and help them with a problem. Worked for the U.S. Army for a couple of years. My job was to brief brigade commanders and talk to them about how to spend their advertising dollars and for recruitment. The way that Flourish works, we really prefer to be embedded into a company, whether that be internal communications, external perception, brand awareness in front of their customers, how their own brand is being perceived, how they can differentiate themselves, how they can level up some of their subject matter experts. When I hear the break through the glass ceiling and break through, it's like, just pretend there isn't one.
Yeah,
Like
literally.
there's no barrier. Yeah, there's no barriers there, right? Go do it. Like there's absolutely nothing stopping you, especially in this town, to start a business.
Welcome to Grace's Girls Club, Megan. She is yet another shining example of someone who doesn't have a direct degree in STEM, but uses it on a daily basis. And that's what I want you to see, exactly how vast the spectrum of what you can be involved in really is. To hear more about Megan's story, what inspired her to start her own company, and more about their mission, head over to our website, waytv.com/ggc, to see her web-exclusive full interview. In studio with STEM coverage you can count on, meteorologist Grace Anello, Way 31 News.